If you're anything like me, you've been watching all the chaos going on in the stock market. You've been watching all your friends become day traders with serious gambling addictions. I've been just chilling. I'm all the way back here. I have plenty of money invested in stocks and equities, man. But the money I invest in that department, I don't plan on touching for the next 10, 20 years. Man, I'm watching people just day trade with 2 weeks of experience trying to convince me to put my money in. I swear to God, man, you can't make this stuff up. Every group chat I'm a part of right now, regardless of its original purpose, has quickly become a day trading group chat. So now I'm filled in on all the new stocks people are pumping and dumping, which by the way, I'm not trying to out here, but I ain't know it was legal. I always thought it was illegal. At least that's what I was taught. But regardless, it's been a lot of stuff going on and the eruption has been juicy. The temptation to make a boatload of money has been strong, ladies and gentlemen, but I've held out. Because the type of money I want to make, I need it to happen for the rest of my life. I don't need it to just be in small bursts. You feel me? But I've been watching people talk about it, man. Trey on Twitter said, I'm closing my Robinhood account. How are you gonna control the damn market? I can't sell my stocks. Los was on Twitter. He said, these mother are rigging the stock market. This is legit fraud. They aren't allowing people to buy GameStop, AMC, Nokia, etc. This is crazy. Even XQC was on Twitter saying, hey Robinhood, y'all a bunch of shameless schmucks. What a disgrace. So, I mean, if y'all been keeping in tune, you know exactly why everyone's mad at Robinhood right about now. And the whole situation almost made sense in crypto because like there's a lot of speculation, you know what I'm saying? So the price fluctuates and there's a lot of volatility, but I didn't in my lifetime expect this level of volatility in the stock market. That's crazy. There was a guy on Twitter by the name of Jimmy Kelly who basically explained the situation pretty concisely. But he said before you understand what's going on, you have to understand what a short is. And due to the fact that I came first place in my university sport finance stock assignment amongst 200 students, I'm telling you right now, I'm a professional day trader as well. I could explain this to you. Shorting a stock is essentially like you sell the stock immediately with the promise to buy it back later. So if you sell it right now at $10 and then you buy it back at $22 because the price went up, you lost a lot of money because you still have to buy that share back. You made a promise, but now it's at more than double the price. That's the simplest way I could explain it. Because the way he explained it was like more technical. Let's say I want to short XYZ, which has a current price of $10. I borrow one share and sell it immediately at that $10. I now have $10, but I owe the broker the one share I borrowed. Then let's say the price of XYZ drops to $7. I now decide to cover, which means buy back my short position and buy the one share at $7 and return the one borrowed share to my broker. I made $10 when I sold and only had to pay back $7 when you bought it back. So then a bunch of creative individuals on Reddit were like, hey, we noticed that all these hedge fund managers that are managing billions of dollars for rich people are making dumb decisions. So they identified stocks where they were shorting like to the fucking max. Now for GameStop, a few weeks ago, a Redditor on our Wall Street Bets noticed that a hedge fund had taken massive amounts of short trades against GameStop. They convinced everyone on the thread to join forces to buy as much GameStop stock as possible. This made the price rise and the hedge fund short position started to lose billions. Their losses even surpassed the $13.1 billion that the hedge fund was worth. Eventually, the hedge fund had to close their short position and buy all the GameStop stock back at a much higher price, sending the price even higher. This is called a short squeeze, etc., etc., etc. So basically, they just found opportunities where rich people trusted their money to a hedge fund manager that was making recklessly dumb decisions, and they just pumped the market and took advantage. And this happened with GameStop, and it happened again with AMC, and it happened again with Nokia. And I remember when I was getting into crypto a little bit, I was just surface level getting into it in 2017, I was watching people kind of pump different stocks in crypto, and I was like, okay, but it's unregulated, so I kind of expected that. So I was just mind blown when all this stuff was happening in the stock market. Man, all my friends, everyone I knew was downloading different accounts and apps to buy stocks as soon as possible, dumping as much money into it. Your Rage put out a tweet saying, been doing stocks for years, but it doesn't feel right that I made a teacher's salary off an app in 2 days this easily. Literally free bread. I feel so bad for anyone that ain't take advantage. So you might be wondering, like, why does everyone hate Robinhood? Because in the midst of all this chaos and all these rich people losing lots of money, Robinhood decided to stop people from trading those stocks, which is so mind-blowing to me, by the way. Because it's like, you can have your difference of opinion, man. Some people is capitalist to the max, no regulation, only free markets. And some people are more socialist. They want social programs to help people that are disadvantaged, and they recognize inequities in society. Okay, Okay, so those two sides exist. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm the type of person where no matter what the disadvantages are, listen, you have the internet. You have opportunities at your disposal. Take advantage. No one's gonna feel sorry for you. You have to win. I'm a competitive guy. So I'd say I'm a goddamn capitalist. But to watch all these people that fucking sat there all this time talking about how they love the free market, turn around and applaud Robinhood interrupting a free market is crazy to me. It doesn't matter how artificially pumped or nothing anything was. That was a decision hedge fund managers made, and then people took advantage. In 07, 08, when the market crashed, that was because of the banks that were just using malicious subprime mortgages, just completely giving out loans to people that couldn't afford to pay it back. All this absolute corrupt behavior going on. And the first people that got bailed out when everything went to was the banks. It was the people that had to pay. It's so interesting to me. It'd be the same people that are pushing for free markets and capitalism that are quick to ask for handouts the second something goes wrong. I saw the same thing happen to the airline industry, man. The same guys have been scamming us forever now. Down bad because of the Rona, right? Man, it was the first people looking for handouts, the travel industry. I saw an interesting tweet from Mark Cuban. He said, so are Robinhood and Interactive Brokers ending trading in Wall Street bet stocks because they're losing their ass on these trades? Or maybe they don't have the cash to enable the trades at this scale. Anyone have insights on their economics? It was such a interestingly beautiful thing to see, even though I wasn't participating in any of it. There's an app literally called Robinhood that was facilitating for people that didn't have billions of dollars to take from people that had billions of dollars. It was like a f***ing storybook you couldn't write. I'm not like incredibly knowledgeable in this department, which is kind of why I've been taking a step back. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those guys where I could be pretty aggressive in my approach. Like I just spent a lot of money on crypto today, but that's on crypto that I think can be massive 5-10 years from now, not necessarily on the speculation of what it could be in a week. But I could understand why they're like, that is so exciting to like, man, my cryptocurrency when I invested in Dogecoin, the meme coin, it just went up 200% today. That's so much money, man. I could understand that. But let's be honest though, that's really not investing, that's gambling. You're just a lucky or good gambler, depending on how you clarify it. And I'm not into gambling, man. I just invest in like index funds I think is gonna be massive in the future, or that have proved steady growth. Am I boring? What the f has happened to me? I'm about to buy a house this month, so I'll drop a video on the second channel, just an investment property. And I'm hoping for anywhere from 6 to 10% returns. Hey bro, and then I hop on Twitter, man, and all my group chats that have transformed into day trading chats. Oh, just made 10,000 off AMC, you guys should buy. People hop in, they're like, hey man, is it too late? Should I hold on to Nokia? What should I do? And then people with 1 week of experience is hopping in that, like, I got you, buddy. You need to hold, bro. Buy and hold. It's absolute anarchy. Who would have thought? This has been so much fun to watch happen, man. And it's proved what I think any reasonable investor's been saying for a very long time. These managed funds are a fucking joke. Well, they don't say it like that, but that's how I think of them. I don't really need no one to like actively manage my shit anymore. I realize that. Just safely put it in index funds that have been trending up for the last little while, that are diversified across plenty of different stocks. Maybe throw some bonds in there, a little bit of real estate in there, and then boom, you got yourself a safe little investment portfolio netting about 10% a year. I'll say this though, it does kind of get me excited that people are thinking of ways to make money outside of just working hourly. Because I'm telling you right now, to go to sleep and to wake up to money and you was asleep when you made the money is a beautiful thing. I don't know how true it is, but I saw this Troy Dan tweet where he said, I made 6 digits in my sleep. My YouTube videos make money while I'm asleep. People invested in real estate, they make that income while they're asleep. Sure, when you wake up, there's shit you have to do to keep the ball rolling, but it's the idea that the second you get off work, you're still earning. And so the earning potential, there's really no ceiling there, it's limitless. And I've been watching a lot of people like who've thought conventional for a very long time, like this is my hourly rate, this is how much I get paid, then I'm off the clock and I'm doing my social time. This is me chilling, gaming, talking with my friend time. Just open their mind on like, okay, there's this whole other world of different ways to make money. It could be in stocks, man. Maybe you're safer, you wanna go bonds, man. Maybe you're crazy, you wanna go crypto. I was in a Clubhouse room and I learned this as a fact. This is what Daryl Eve said in the Clubhouse room. He said Mr. Beast made $1 million off crypto before he ever made $1 million off YouTube. So it's like the opportunities exist. I think now more than ever, you have an opportunity to come up on a lot of money. 1,000 years ago, if you grew up a peasant, you wasn't fighting your way into nobility and then royalty. That just wasn't possible. You were the goddamn peasant that they put at the very outside of the kingdom, so that when somebody attacked your kingdom, you were the first one to die. And you sat there eating your shitty loaf of bread every single day. You were treated like garbage and there was no real way for you to move up. I'm not saying social mobility is easy, it's definitely not easy. But now there's Instagram. There's people that just sit, there's Instagram models, blow up off Instagram, and now they have a modeling career. There's YouTubers that blow up off YouTube, but now they have a career in entertainment. I'm not judging how you make your money. You make your money exactly how you feel is best. But there's way too many options for you, man, for you not to be taken advantage of. As all of this is going on, if you just had $1,000 you didn't care about, you potentially could have made some money. You also could have lost some money. I think some people forget, like when you sell a stock, someone has to buy it. You don't just sell it into thin air, although sometimes it might feel like it. So for your big win, someone's taking a big loss. When you sell at the top, that means someone bought at the top. And I know people that have lost an abundance of money just in the last week alone gambling here on all of these pump and dumps. I'm not saying this is the method you should do. Honestly, I think this is the most reckless way to go about it. It's also just fun, you know what I'm saying? For a lot of people, they couldn't care less how much money they made off of this. It's just a matter of, it's just fun to win. It's the same reason why lotteries and casinos are real addicting, because it's gambling, man. You just throw money in and there's the opportunity that you can make a boatload of money on the back end. The worst part about all of this is that, at least from the outside perspective, from someone who doesn't do stocks or crypto or real estate full time, I just watch videos and articles to inform myself. The more I learn, the more I realize I don't know. And there's such a wealth of knowledge to know is so hard. Like even my very basic understanding of all the big cryptos that have over like 5 billion market cap, I understand the purpose of them, but it's like, I really, like the more you think of it, it's like, wow, what does that even mean? How would I even, what the But I'm learning though, and it's kind of cool that like there's new ways to do that's been done for a long time as just this one way. This is how we do things here. We don't do them any other way. It's like 16, 17 different ways to do it now. You know what I'm saying? I invested in Ripple years ago and then it dipped and I was like, damn, I guess I'm gonna hold. And then I logged into my brokerage account today and they took Ripple off the market because it had like a lawsuit from the SEC or some shit like that. Oh, that's tough for me. I think the morals we learn here from this story: don't trust hedge fund managers. Oh my God, 4 minutes ago was a new story. Wait, sorry, we'll get back to this. Robinhood users file a class action lawsuit against the company after restricted transactions. Hey, I'll say this, a lot of apps and services usually put in their TOS, they don't allow you to get together to do a class action lawsuit if you agree to the TOS and you hop on the app. I don't know how legal that is, but I know some companies do that. Sony did it after they got hacked in like 2011 or 2012. The next time you logged in, you signed up for a TOS so you could never join a class action against them. I'm very curious to see how many people jump into this class action and then how successful it is. I'm trying to be real positive this year. I'm not gonna be the type of person that's like, oh, 2021, because then you could really just do that about every year. There's plenty of ways to win, man. And I fully plan on winning this year. Hey, y'all enjoyed the video, man. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. As a video, I chose this specific video for you to watch. I put it right here. So if you don't click it, it's gonna make me sad. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Hey, I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.